So, like, what kind of exertional things did they put you through? Just like, they didn't. Walk you through it, and then we're great. So
Finishing games. Finishing games was the big thing last year. We had more than our share of chances to finish games. We would have put us into the playoffs for sure. And last minute, last second losses or ties cost us the spot.
But we got to play every second. We've been, either in the lead or competing in a lot of games, and we've either given up goals late or we, kind of shot ourselves in the foot in terms of some mistakes that we've made that have cost us points at vital times. So I think we're trying to focus more on ourselves and not necessarily what we can do for specific opponents, but more so how we can be better as a group and close out games and get wins.
I think this year for us, we're focusing on just the small things, starting with just playing every second. There were a lot of times last year where we lost our focus, and just in that 10, 15 seconds, a goal happens, and there's nothing you can do about it. And I think this year, going into the season, we're going to focus on just, even when the ball is out of play, like there's a corner or goal kick or something, just being in the right position before the play starts.
So I think last year we had a strong team. We played well in spurts, but I think the consistency wasn't there, and we kind of tailed off towards the end of the year. So that's something we definitely have to work on this year. We have to be consistent, and we have to work on playing well and hitting form at the end of the season as we enter our Liberty League conference games.
We're still sophomores and juniors in the back, so the back four playing together another year, hopefully. We're not totally settled on who our back four is. After this weekend, we're still looking to see exactly what we're going to do. Our strategy is more predicated on ball possession, but the backbone is how we defend. So we have to be better, and we have to be better in the midfield and up front, and we have to, as a group, defending as one, so that we can get the ball back.
I think, the number one thing is defend, and everything our team is based off is defending. So even if we're not passing the ball well, or if things aren't going our way, we know that our rock is defending and that we can always just defend. And like he always tells us before every game, like if 0-0, we come out with a tie. So as long as we don't let up any goals, we get at least a tie. And then you just need one goal to win.
Well, I think last year we were pretty young in the back, and we had a lot of guys, trying to figure out how to work as a group, myself included, working with those guys. But now I think everyone in the back, kind of has a year under their belt, and they feel pretty comfortable with each other and with me. So I feel like we've been much more organized this year, and we have a little bit more passion on defense. We have a lot of guys getting really excited, hyping each other up to block shots and to cut out crosses. So I think it's going to be something going forward that it's going to develop into a really, really big strength, like you said, for us.
The style of play we have is just great for the team. I think we have to sacrifice some of our individual skills to work and just play as a team, and I think that helps us because we keep the ball, we play a nice brand of soccer, and I think it'll stand to us going forward.
We're always tinkering with our system. We're always trying to learn stuff as a coach, so we bring new stuff to the table. I spent some time with the Orlando team in the spring. Maddie spent some time with Portland at the end of the summer. We're always listening and learning from other coaches. So, we're always trying new things. Different formations, so on and so forth. But we've managed to create chances. It's a matter of whether we can put them away. So that's really, that's the key. And whether we have a guy this year who's our guy, is sort of yet to be determined.
Yeah, so far all the freshmen, all the new additions have fit in seamlessly. I think they're great additions, and they're going to help us pose a threat offensively. I think we're going to start scoring goals, and hopefully they won't stop.
Yeah, I think a lot of them have really good skills and techniques, and it's just coming into our system and having coach kind of hone them into the way that we play as a team. But I think they've been doing really well, and especially last year's freshman class, now sophomores, they've had that 1 year under their belt, and they have some experience now. And overall, I would say over 75% of our roster has good experience on field.
Yeah, I mean, for the new guys, I feel like the biggest thing is just catching up to the pace of the game and knowing, how many touches to take and when, and ensuring that they can keep the ball, especially in the midfield. And then up front, it's just having the desire to put the ball in the back of the net. You know, we're a group that is really dynamic up front, and we put ourselves in a position to score a lot of the times. But we just need, you know, that last bit of effort to put the ball in the back of the net, to go sacrifice your body and get on the end of crosses or services, so that, you know, we can actually get that goal and have that killer instinct.
We have had a little bit of a transition, and so we play the best players. You know, so if our team is a good team, then it's going to be hard to make the lineup. If we're sort of around 500, then the best players, is not as hard to make the lineup. That's not saying anything negative about the players we have. It's just that we brought in some good ones. So Paul has played very well. He's one of our best midfielders, and Billy has shown us the ability to play in different positions. So that allows him to get on the field in different spots. We haven't decided exactly where his best spot is yet, but he's very athletic, very technical, and can strike a ball well. So those are the two. They're not the only two. We have some other guys that are young that have the ability to that see the field eventually as well.
I think, having been around the block a few times, the main thing is keeping a level of consistency throughout the whole year, because it's great if we win games in the beginning of September, but we have to make sure we're playing well all year and that we're really hitting our stride towards the end of the year, so we can go into the tournament with a bit of confidence, playing well, and capitalize from there.
Well, every single year we go into it expecting to make playoffs. I mean, last year was the first year since I've been here that we haven't made playoffs. So going into this year, that's expected, and we told our freshmen, like, we are a playoff team, and that should be your mindset. And I think going forward, that everyone day to day is just win every game, do the best that we can, and at the end of the season, if we say that we did everything that we could, we'll look back and we'll be satisfied with the season.
Well, that's our goal. Our goal is always to win every game. And then second is to make the Liberty League tournament. Third is to, you know, win the regular season if we can. Finish top two for sure is in there. And then have an opportunity to win the tournament once we're in it. And then hopefully get to the NCAA tournament and then hopefully win that someday. So they never change. Our goals are always the same from year to year.
Definitely want to earn a top two seed so that you can get a bye in the league tournament, and you know, I think at the top of the list is winning a league championship and getting to the NCAA tournament. I don't think anybody on the team expects anything less than that, based on, you know, how good we know we can be, how good we expect we can be, and just the tradition that, you know, that Coach Clinton has built with the program here. That's exactly what we expect.